No, like on the, like literally like this. Yeah. You feel
Like
it?
all the way to the bottom right here.
Maybe yours. Flip your button up and down again. Sometimes it goes low. Flick it back up.
We have a Stucky story this week too?
Yeah, we don't have a second. Well, yeah.
Shout out to the audio listeners. We just having a technical difficulty here.
We haven't had that in a while. What's the
That's why I say keep putting in them Stucky Situations on StuckyPod.com so we can run this money up, get some new mics, baby.
Yeah. But
You feel
anyway.
me? All the same stuff.
You feel me?
Yeah, so, again, as we're working through this, that's going to be my vote for this week is our intelligence agencies in the United States right now as it pertains to the safety of human beings in these mass moments.
I got the New Orleans guy.
Yeah.
For the Stucky?
Yeah.
Me too.
New Orleans guy it is.
That
What's
boy,
that? Whatever his name is, by the way.
Stucky Situation. I had to do it because Brian didn't do it.
Oh, my bad.
Wow. Alrighty. Situation submitted. Mariah, the scientist, and Young Thug have been dating since 2021. As we already know, Young Thug has spent some time in jail, 2022 to 2024, waiting the result of his RICO trial. During that time, Mariah held him down, and upon his release, they're still together. Recently, Thugger has been in the spotlight. When some jail footage surfaced of him and another woman, who continually told Thug that he was all she wanted. Thug seemed to even cry in this video. Since then, all the parties have come out to say that this was before Mariah and Thug were dating, but many online don't believe it. Beyond that, what are your thoughts on their relationships, holding someone down while they're in jail and prison, and allegations of cheating?
And this came from one of the Sims.
I'm about to look up the name right
A new
now.
sim.
That's right.
You say what?
Yeah, shout him out. Hold
It's
on.
Raven Allen.
Shout
On
out to Raven.
what platform?
I
YouTube.
think it was on the tube.
Shout out to Raven Allen on YouTube.
sir.
So now y'all know, yes, you can still go to StuckyPod.com, but if you just really got to get it out right there, you can post a comment. You can post a comment on YouTube, and we'll check those out too.
100%. What's the shorter version of this? Basically, they're asking like, how do we feel about Young Thug and
Well, remember there was a video that came out because he was technically
talking to Devin Haney's wife, right?
Well, she wasn't Devin Haney's wife at the time.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but now that's who she
she's
is.
now somebody that's married and have children with Devin Haney, the professional boxer. But the video came out, I guess, when he had recently been arrested and was in prison. And he was video chatting, and they had an intimate moment, and they were going back and forth. They both started crying, and she started saying things like she loved him and that Thug was all that she needed. And we're all speculating, oh, my goodness, was this...
So basically, what I was trying to say is basically, should Thug have talking to Devin Haney's wife while he's saying Mariah the Scientist is the main chick?
Yeah,
that's basically what it is. Like Mariah the
Scientist
Scientist is the main chick, but he had Devin Haney's wife visit him in jail.
And more
Should that happen?
Yeah, more importantly, like, what do you guys feel about being held down while in jail or in prison?
Facts.
Right?
Facts.
And should you be cheating or messing around on either side? That's a good one.
I'm gonna say Thug. I'm gonna say Thug for who he is. He's clear. I mean, I gotta give him a pass. Right?
He cold.
You asking me?
My man name is Young Six.
Yeah, come on, man. Like, truly humble on the God. Like, come on, man. No, but seriously, it's a tough situation. But just allegedly, speculating, whatever the word is, I just believe that he had that lifestyle where, multiple women was involved. Like, and from what I've seen in the news, I've seen that, which is fine. Maybe he had a green. We don't know. But let me just say this. He was in prison and the video was released. We got to stop with this. He should just get the pass off of that. Like, no, I'm serious. Like, that is private. Like, their security. I've never seen nobody's footage. I've never seen nothing like this. I've never seen it. Like, and we got to stop. There's such thing called prison feelings. There's another world. Like, you have a world where you have an emotion there. When you get out, you have a whole different emotion. So everything is depressing. Everything is sad. Everything is everything. Half that crying or whatever you see is really because he want to be on the outside. Let's just call it what it is, man.
That's what I felt in the moment when I watched it too. I
just got to give him a pass, man. Yeah. I have to give him a pass. That tear, I know what it was, bro. Trust me firsthand. Mm-hmm. And you want people to talk to, bro. Yeah. Like, you have to see as much of the real world as you can. That's so right. I'm giving them all the pass in the world. Man.
Yeah.
You have to.
Hey, holding someone down while you're in jail, I feel like that's tough. It's all about the type of love you had before you went in.
Facts.
your expected time to get out, you know, that's another thing. Like he was awaiting trial or awaiting the results, and so like that alone is detrimental because you really don't have a deadline. You know what I'm saying? Like he's getting out in 2 years to the day. When in actuality it's just like it could be 2 years, it could be 1 year, it could be 10 years, it could be life. You don't know. You know. So the emotional aspect of that, I definitely understand. Holding someone down while you're in prison, I think that there's so many different physical, mental, sexual emotions that come into play while you are out and someone is in, and vice versa. So I feel like that's always going to be a like either. I feel like this got to be like a two-sided thing. And here's why I say that. You know the kind of person I am. I'm all for like all types of relationships or whatever. Yeah. But like if I went in a relationship and this relationship was based on both love and sexual desires, and then I'm not getting the other half of that, but I live off of those things, I also will not be deprived of that. Yeah. You know? And so holding someone down, what does that look like? Does it mean that I will call you back? I will put something on the books or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I will write to you. Yeah. Okay, cool. I'll hold you down as long as you're not mad that I'm still going to work out here. Whatever that looks like, you know? I mean, allegations of cheating is prison, and it's also the real world. If we were dating and I ain't seen you in 2 years, I'm not waiting 2 years. Like, depending upon the type of relationship, et cetera, et cetera. So, I mean, it's tough.
Yeah, scenarios.
It is, like you said, not necessarily given the past, but like that jail, like you're in jail, bro. Like,
get out of jail free card, man.
While you're in jail. Mm-hmm. Wow, that's wow. But Mariah, I mean, whatever y'all doing now, keep it up.
Nah, I mean, you could tell he back with her.
Well,
anyway.
To me, this is almost, again, I know this, they can argue with themselves, argue with your mom. To me, it's almost equivalent to Mariah. The signs I've seen a picture of her out at the club, but sitting next to dudes.
Come on.
Chris Brown is a colleague of his. All these people that you, in the rap game that you're around at the strip club, it's the same thing. So we don't know what you're in. There's alcohol involved. There's all type of stuff to influence you to take it to that next level. This guy's behind bars, man. So I'm giving him a pass, bro. I have to.
Where's Corner?
Go ahead, Corey.
Yeah.
Corey said,
hold you down.
Hold you up.
Nah, it's funny. I literally just asked Katie this a couple of days ago. I was like, man, what would happen if, like, you know, no, this is the question I asked her. I said, I'd do a bid for you. Like, if you got charged or something, but they thought it was me, I was like, I'll do the bid for you.
I'm holding that down.
Yeah, I'll hold it down for you. And then I said, but like, would you be able to, if it was 5 years, 7 years, you know? And she was like, I don't know, depending on what you do. I said, what you mean? I took the bid for you. Mm-hmm. And then she said this earlier, she said, can we have an open relationship? I said, whoa, for the bid for you? She said, oh, no, I thought it was something else. Like, basically, if you did something to get yourself in trouble, I feel like you already disrespected our relationship. Because why would you be doing that?
100%.
Yeah.
So for me, it's not about necessarily. Now, I did say, and I made some vows with you. If things happen, I think I'll give it a shot. I'll give it the good old college try for sure. But if things aren't progressing a certain way, I don't see no behavior changes. It's not necessarily right for the life. Maybe the end of the relationship for me. But I'm not just finna hold you down just to hold you down or whatever. Yeah. But I also think that the situation may be different. Going to jail, awaiting trial versus being in prison because you got your sentence, I feel like are two different things.
Absolutely.
So
100%.
That to me, that's a no-brainer. Katie's in jail. She's waiting trial. She's doing all that stuff. Cool. I'm with it. I'm rocking with her. I'm down with it. I'm spending my resources. I'm up there every day if I can. If not, every weekend. Whatever it is to make her feel like she's not disconnected from the outside world. As to what you're saying, I'm going to be there. Mm-hmm. You get to go to prison for 10 years. I'm going to just be real with you. I can't. It's only so much you can sustain. Mm-hmm. Unless especially if they take you. Think about what they do, bro. Prison is built to be isolating. So you're not going to prison and I'm from Dallas. I'm going to prison in Dallas. Mm-hmm. No, they're going to send you into the sticks, bro. Like, around nothing else and nobody else. They want to isolate you. So even when you look outside, do you feel me? But it's not even, you seen the prison. You go outside, you look around. It ain't like it's a town or nothing like that. Like, you just seeing sticks. So even the thought of like, man, I'm out here just by myself. So I got to go to Huntsville every day. I got to relocate my life to Huntsville because the decision you made. I don't know. I can't do that. Can I sustain that? Maybe. Maybe I can't. And if I can't, I don't want there to be dissension between you and I because I'm trying my hardest off the situation you put us in.
Thanks.
So I don't know. But for them specifically, I think we have to think about it different, bro. They're both artists. They both make money. They both have an image in the public eye.
But we got to think.
But Mariah's not thug, though.
The mindset is this. If Mariah the Scientist is coming all the time for him, and he never tells her that, hey, I got another chick on the list, that's the problem.
Oh, 100%.
But I'm saying that you got to stop. This is thug. like that's it. That's all I'm saying. Like we that little pedestal, whatever you think, because he's perfect, because he's an artist, that we can't do that.
You know who explained this? You know who explained this perfectly? Gilbert Arenas, which again I know I'm referencing Gilbert here. Okay, I like Gilbert. I like Gilbert tough. I like Gilbert because he keeps it real. That's why.
Yeah,
right?
straight up, he tough.
But to explain my position on this, the question to Gilbert was, why don't athletes just find wholesome women like that? Just go to church, go to work. Don't want any ambition to be like rich. They just want to cook for you and whatever. Why can't they get the wholesome girl? Why do they always have to get the girl who's dated the other NBA player, who's dated the other NBA player and has kids with them, and then you get with them and marry? Like, why is it like that? And Gilbert said, well, like, I have two choices. I can completely uproot my way of life to try to match whatever energy that is that I've never been around because I've been this person my whole life, or I can stick with what I know, which is
clubbing and doing all extra stuff.
No, or just I know that this girl has been around the NBA block, so she understands what it's like to be me. So there's certain things I don't have to even talk to her about. Like if I'm out, to Jeremy's point, till 2-3 in the morning on a Saturday, when I come home, I'm not in no scuffle. Like she gonna say in her mind, oh, he was out doing whatever he's doing, marketing, whatever, and it's done.
What they calling it?
But
whatever. But I'm saying, do that with a wholesome girl at 3 in the morning. See if you come back and that lock not change.
No,
but even
in
the more simple way, bro. That's not who he's not around church. He's on tour, like he's playing basketball all over the country. Where is he supposed to be?
That's right.
You're only going to top-notch restaurants, so you're going to see those type chicks. Yes. You're only going to clubs, so you're going to see these type chicks.
That's exactly my point.
Yes.
And Young Thug is Young Thug.
That's what I'm saying. That's who he is.
So this is, if Mariah's used to that, then there's some of this she's going to have to understand that kind of.
To an extent, I do see that, and I do agree.
Not fair,
but I'm not even calling it fair or not. I'm just saying that to me says the assumption that people who are either famous and in the league don't marry wholesome women or wholesome partners.
I'm not saying that. I would say probably that would be a minority.
I say most of them do, but you can't tell me that a majority don't have infidelity issues.
Oh no! But that's I feel like that's just marriage in general.
Well, but that's what I'm saying is like that. That's why I can assume that from who he is, surrounded by all the women, and just what the persona is of rap in the majority.
And that's what I'm saying.
Sure that, and you might be going to prison for life or whatever it was. Mm-hmm. I'm sure he had a chick on the side or some multiple women he was knocking down, and he didn't tell. I mean, why would you tell him like, hey, I got this chick coming up? Some dudes ain't gonna do it. We already. Man, I don't want to say it, man, but we know y'all gonna get y'all feelings hurt, man.
No, I feel you.
Oh my God!
If I was ever that famous and that was a thing, like I feel like, and we talked about this before, when you have that type of fame, when you have that type of money, and you have those, and you run in those type of circles, life is different. The expectations are different, which is also why them niggas is nasty and they all get caught up in Diddy shit.
Yeah,
because they all have to accept that this is the life, this is the era that we're in. If I would like this era to keep me afloat, these are the rules that come with being in this era.
Or I gotta get out that era.
Or I can keep the money, but then go be with the normals. And that's just
which is
for a while. That's gonna be hard,
man.
Man. That's gonna be for like 15 years. You're gonna be trying to figure out how to be normal. Think about it. And I'm not crazy. I'm talking about these athletes, right, that played their whole life of sport. Married, by the way, had kids. Those kids were raised by the nanny, right, and the mom.
And Larry Fitzgerald of the world.
Whomever. These are multiple athletes, right?
Steph Curry.
Most athletes that make a really good living and play in the league for however long, this is the life I'm explaining. Yeah. So they get out of that thing. They made a couple business ventures in their career, but they didn't really step foot into these businesses. Their identity is kind of shot now. They're retired from that thing they played for 15 years, right? Mm-hmm. Do you think it's easy to get into a routine with their normal family at that point? No, it's a struggle for sure. Some people struggle forever with this. Some people go play golf until they die. Like, people struggle with it. So it's like, to me, if you're in that air, this comes with the air. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
if I find somebody outside of that, great.
Get out that air, my brother.
That's right.
Thug, I give you a pass, but one more move, you're gonna be stuck and stupid.
That's right. What's stuck and
You
stupid?
put them on the wheel.
No, you know it's been a year. Don't tell him.
Yeah,
I get it.
but at least tell them it is. You could be on a wheel. Be careful. We see these comments. We about to have a segment where we talking about your comments, so be careful.
Lord,
Cause I put your ass on that wheel.
That's real.
Now, Stuck and Stupid is a segment where we get some popular topics. We put them on a wheel, and then we say, is was it Stucky or Stuck no?
Stucky, Stucky, or Stucky.
That's what we tell them, baby. But Cori, spin that wheel.
Huh?
Delayed gratification.
We won't get no sound, you know what I'm saying?
No sound.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
Is it Stuck and Stupid to date someone who already got kids?
No.
Stuck,
Easy.
no.
Nah, I say Stuck no.
It's easy. I mean, because first of all,
I say stuck yet.
let's be honest. Bro, that's most existence nowadays anyway.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to run
100%.
into more people now with kids than you would in back in the gap.
Everybody got kids,
100%.
cuz.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, it would be like saying you wouldn't try to date.
No, this is in the you can replace somebody who blank. You know, right now it already has kids, but you can put anything in there.
That's
Facts.
right.
You know what I'm saying? And
That's
it's
right.
just about what you are willing to settle with or be with, and what they are willing to
It's
accept.
stupid
Like
to date
somebody who drives a
colonial
Tesla,
reenactors that do events on Saturday.
right?
Yeah.
That's true.
Right.
That's what you want.
If that's what you need, you know what I'm saying? Some people
up.
might be like, I'm not really the LARPing type. And, and others might be like, I love to LARP. And then look, you got two LARPers together, and that's what y'all do on Saturdays. Like,
Lord have mercy.
that's why there's plenty of scientific studies that have shown that people marry. They typically, on a attractiveness scale, they marry the same, right? Like if you're a 4, you marry a 4.
Mm-hmm.
You're a 10, you marry a 10. If you're a 6, you marry a 6, so on and so forth. And there usually isn't much separation, except typically what may happen is like a woman who may be a 7 might date a man who is like a 5 or something like that.
Happened.
But are they basing that 5 on weight?
No. So,
Okay, I was saying, because weight, sometimes
yes,
weight makes you look
weight
ugly.
is a part of the attractive measure of what they have, but it's a whole measurement system of what they deem to be attractive. And again, this study is super duper subjective to a point because what they believe is attractive, I'd be
100%.
thinking 100%
And that swings
different.
day over day. And,
Right, exactly. But like, you know what I'm saying? Even culturally for let's say for white women, it's not good to be thick and white.
Shit,
Hey,
now it might be.
speaking of,
No,
China,
it's still not.
I just saw China has 0 fat people. You saw
Really?
that?
They getting offed.
What do you mean?
If they don't have no fat people, bro.
They just eat rice.
No, but they still have health issues too. They have one of the highest rates of diabetes, bro.
That's why because they
Hear that,
eat a ton of
guys?
that rice.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. But they don't got no fat people. Look, I am skittish of any society that doesn't have anything.
Yeah.
Meaning, again, insert blank. Don't have no fat people.
Yeah.
Them fat people are getting offed.
Like the little train with old buddy put the plastic bag
Do
in.
you feel?
Oh, the yellow man?
They made
Yeah,
sure
that
to
dude's
keep
hilarious.
number.
Do you feel me? The data is being skewed, or them people are being offed. Like, you know,
But he has to be
cigarette
fast
smokers,
forwarding that.
Huh?
There's no way he's yanking their head of it. He got to be
no,
fast forwarding.
it's an edit.
Yeah, I'm about to say there's just no way.
Because
It's
I
an
have to
edit.
start questioning. Like after a while, I'm like, bro,
Yeah,
It's
dude.
a-
It's
it's
just.
a
I'll be
edit.
boxing. Like
I know he's fast forwarding at the
No,
speed,
it's an
up
edit.
in the
And
speed.
some of them are AI.
okay,
for
because
sure.
I'm like, bro, I'm boxing. And
First
there's
off,
people I'm like, bro,
did
I'm
not mean to
going.
get off topic, but you said, you
Yeah.
said that, so just move on to the next one.
Imagine
Cori,
being
spin
fat
that wheel.
and getting.
You ripped the bag.
Hey, make sure y'all go watch it.
So
Sucky.
none of us could be in
Serious.
China. They'd be like, look, y'all got to go.
Yeah, we out of here.
That number going up.
I've never felt more fat than when I was in Miami, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh yeah, that's tough.
It's a Stuck and Stupid to think the decline of NBA Christmas Day viewership means the NBA itself is declining.
I don't think so. I think that's good to think. Now, I will say that number that they put out, that 25 versus 5, was definitely inflated because of Beyonce. So we'll see if next year.
Well, next year, the reason why, and I agree to a certain
Yeah.
extent, this is why like data is fun, right? Because I agree to a certain extent. But next year they're gonna have another Super Bowl act. It will maybe it won't be as big because it's not Beyonce, but it'll be another big star, and so the numbers will always be high. The problem is, and the answer to is it stuck and stupid to think the decline of the Christmas Day viewership means the NBA itself is declining? The reason why I say yes is because the numbers have been saying this for a while now.
I'm about to say,
and
that's
this was
why I don't think it's
topic
stupid.
of discussion for. But I think maybe I don't. Maybe I'm stuck in because if you're new to the NBA and you just saw it Christmas Day, then sure you haven't heard about the topics. But if you've been an NBA fan, they have been talking about the decline of the game. And I'm going to tell you this right now because this is just basketball in general, and this is my thoughts. So you can disagree. Last night I went to go see TCU women play Colorado. It's a very good game. Shout out to TCU women. They, you know what I'm saying, we leading the Big 12 right now. Haley Van Lith, she cold, man. Sedona Prince.
What's her NIL, bro? She about 80 million on them.
Huh? You said what?
I said, what's her NIL, like 80 million?
I have no idea. But our women's team, they're just really, really good. But what I have noticed, even in women's basketball, is the depth of mid-range, bro. It is either at the bucket or beyond the three-point arc, bro.
Yeah, it's killing us.
Yeah. It's not exciting.
No,
I don't want to. And then one player, number 2, I can't remember your name. Sorry. You cold, though. She's a pure shooter, bro. Pure shooter. She was struggling a little bit from 3. And then finally, I told Melissa this. I said, man, I wish they run all these screen and rolls. She could screen off, pull up 15 feet, and dunk that mug.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, what started happening? They start doing that. Buckets, bro, start pulling away from the game.
Yeah, because nobody's scheming for that.
Yes, bro. And if you look at the shot chart for the NBA from now versus like I think like 15 years ago, it is asinine, bro. There's literally nothing in the middle.
That's right. So 2 things: Kobe, the death of Kobe, R.I.P.
Right.
That was the
Rip Hamilton.
Well, no. Kobe was the last of the Mohican. So the actual death of him was like
Sean Livingston.
Kobe was the last of the Mohican in that mid range, bro. Like he made his living there.
Well, you got Kawhi Leonard and other people like that.
Kawhi hurt, but that's what I'm saying. Sean Livingston kind of aged out. Rip lived in the mid.
You still got DeMar DeRozan. You got players in the NBA that
D-Rose, yes.
But I think Kobe was at a time where
about big players.
Well, also
massive names,
100% massive names, and I feel like during the Kobe eras, every team had 2 or 3 people
that would do that
who were in the mid range
because of the triangle. But so here's why.
That's true.
So the first thing was the Kobe literally leaving the league first was the reason, and then him dying was another. Like, I'm sorry, but that has definitely put a damper on the league ever since. Ever since that day, there's just been I can't even explain what we're experiencing other than just a downward spiral. But the other point I saw the other day was a good story. Of course, it's a Cat Williams story. Y'all heard this?
No.
He's also apparently the reason the NBA is screwed up today.
What happened?
So he was good friends with Del Curry. And they would
he taught Steph how to shoot or something.
Hold on. This is good. They would do like celebrity games, and he would bring people out, and he would pay them $5,000 to shoot or to play, in the game. So he heard about Del's son, so he kept bringing Steph out. This is before he was at Davidson. Apparently, before it was like all of that, and he kept bringing him out, and he would pay him $5,000. He's like, man. He goes, but every time he would come, the guy would be shooting like 2 feet off of the half court. He like dribbled twice and then pull up, and it'd be crazy to watch. He had 40, 50 points. Every year he'd come out more and more and more. So he said, man, listen, why are you even, because he would do other stuff too, like go to like he does now, lay up, shoot off. He's like, why are you doing that? He goes, look at everybody. When you come down, everybody's still inside the 3-point line because they're scheming, because their coach told them never to respect the 3-point line because it's too far away. Make sure nobody comes in the paint. That's how I grew up. If he's 2 feet off the 3-point line,
Cat boy, he'll reach for anything, wouldn't he?
I'm about to say,
he tells when he says that, right? Then he says, and all I can tell you is that he's now the greatest shooter in the world.
Cat is hilarious. It's not because his dad was also a great 3-point shooter.
It couldn't have been that Del Curry just shot him. You know what I'm saying? It couldn't have been any of that. It couldn't have been the fact that he put up the 40 in the same game that you're talking about. Like,
what was the normal number before 5 million?
What you mean?
Like, they said it's a decline. Like 5 million was like they said it's a.
I'm sure they were in the tens.
Let's look it up. But it has been 14. Bad, bro. And for me,
it's down 38%.
Yes, I said down 38%, right? Okay.
Yeah.
For me, I think a lot of it is not. I still love basketball so much that like I would like to see more action in the mid range, but that's not a taker out for me. That doesn't take me out the game.
Yeah.
I don't care. But it's the access to the games, bro.
That's right.
Do you remember growing up? We had TNT. Look, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
TNT.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
NBA.
Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday was owned by the NBA, bro.
That's right.
NFL had
TBS.
Sunday and Monday,
TNT.
and NBA had Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You knew if it was Tuesday night, you had nothing to do. I can turn on basketball, bro. Now, sometimes
But
even
you
with
know
the
why?
Mavericks, I can't
But
even
you
see
know
the
why?
game.
Because again, Silver's not paying attention. I love the NFL commissioner. Why? Because he actually is aggressive. He said, I want football 5 to 6 days a week.
The reason why I ask this, man, is because, man, I think it's like that thing, like we see the 5 million, but we don't see the real picture.
Mhm.
For the longest, they've been adding these international players.
No, I think that too.
So you got 5 million here, but globally, you might be rocking. So you don't give a
Right,
damn if
but
you're dropping 30%
you're
here if you're
also-
rocking up 30, 40, 50%
Sure.
over there.
Yeah,
Sure,
but
if
your
you're
viewership
talking
can't
market-
go down in the your viewership can't go down in the core
What I'm
of your
saying,
business.
because 5 million, remember, you already got the TV deal. So 5 million don't really, that's cool, but I'm just saying, like, that global money probably going crazy because all these international
Well, but
players
that's
you got.
only off of, think about the market you have over there is limited because all the games are played here. So
Facts.
that market is limited. Not to say it's not
saying the-
booming.
I'm saying the
I think it's still
viewership.
booming.
I'm
But
talking
even
about
with
the
the viewership, think about it.
Yeah, how can they add that in here?
Here they have to that viewership is sure. It's probably, I don't know if they can add it
No.
in. Maybe they could try to get some numbers, but even so, you're still asking people over there to wake up at 3 a.m. to see the Knicks play.
And
I'm just talking
I know
about-
people that do that.
I'm
but
just talking about, I don't even know what they got set up, but that back end money of just having the access to the games. So these guys, you're seeing these players, and I know they don't even celebrate probably Christmas and all that stuff anyway, but it's still a thing. And there's other people over there. So just to have that access, I just want to see what that money is globally like.
I think
It's probably
they need to lean into their young superstars, and what I mean lean into is like marketing. Kay Cunningham been in the league for 3 years.
They got to
and I
market
ain't-
Melo
I
better,
don't
man.
know. I've never seen.
Bro,
Why is LaMelo
Melo-
Ball not
bro,
the
thank
great?
you.
They
Man,
crazy with
I've
that.
been saying that forever.
Bro, they're crazy.
SGA
They're
is
crazy.
big ticket
They're
TV,
crazy.
bro.
But you know why? Because again,
It's scary, bro. The
Silver
marketing.
is not got the balls to do what
100%.
is needing to be done.
They tried with Jason Tatum, but he
I'm gonna
corny.
say everything. I'm gonna say it all right
No,
now.
real
Listen,
talk. That's really
this
what
is
it is.
unpopular, and I swear I love every single player I'm about to name and talk about. I do. I'm just talking about from a business strategy standpoint. So I know this might rub people the wrong way. Kawhi got to go. Brian got to retire.
He already batted.
AD got to get off. Got to stop playing.
Bron
ball.
ain't got to retire.
Brian ain't
No,
got to retire.
no.
Bron is the. I'm
Hey,
telling you right
listen.
now, if Bron is
Listen.
the only
Yeah, he's
ticket,
only-
Bron
he's
is
only-
Steph.
I know, but listen.
Bron and Steph are clear.
You know what this feels like? It's like when you have to separate yourself from your child a little bit to get them to not have separation anxiety. You don't want to do it because you realize
You saying we got to go through a little bit of dark
yeah,
time?
because if not, all you're
okay,
doing is
facts.
creating a wider gap
Right.
for when it happens and it's inevitable. And then what? You're
Nah,
gonna have to
I
try
say,
to fill that gap.
But the whole nother fate of Bron and money is putting him on the bench. I say just keep him there until you get the structure. Until you get don't let
Yeah,
Bron
put that man
retire
on
until you get the
TNT.
structure right.
Put that man on TNT.
Yeah, put him on TNT.
Yeah, do not.
But-
You can't
yeah,
let
put that
Bron
man
or
on
Steph go.
You can't. You need
At all.
Steph. You need Steph.
But he can be a face on TNT.
That's what I'm saying. You can't.
They
That's what
can't
I'm
go into
saying.
the shadows because like Kobe got out, right? I'm telling you, Kobe was the end of all of it. Kobe was the last player that could have went off into retirement and off into the shadows. He's the last.
Yeah.
But even then, towards the end, the greatest thing about Kobe was that he was coming back.
But a
He
different
was-
way.
Right, he was doing it a
Not
different way.
attached to the league.
But cool.
Yes.
Remember, he had his little spotlight thing.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like he was basically doing what I was doing with
producing
the NBA.
movies, producing cartoons.
But I'm saying if I'm the NBA, can I also support that product in a way where it's still pushing people to my viewership? That's what I'm saying. If I'm the NBA, I tell Bron, you leaving, cool. I gotta find you a way so that we are supporting your whatever the venture is that's gonna push people back to basketball.
Well,
I
Bron
can
kind
tell
of made
you-
it where he didn't want that though.
I can
With
tell
Spring
you.
Hill and all that.
Listen,
he don't
I
want
can
to
tell
fool
you
He can do it, though.
in-season tournaments ain't it.
Yeah, that's
like-
terrible. They got to get rid of that.
Like what's my boy doing in NFL, the commissioner in NFL doing? This is the kind of balls you need to have to be able to make the changes we need in the NBA. What the NFL do say? Oh, we thought you were good at the beginning of the season. You started to tank a little bit. That primetime 7 p.m. that you was gonna have.
Oh, the flex schedule?
Yeah, forget that.
Yeah.
You're gonna go down to
The
let's
flex
put you at
schedule
9
is
a.m.
genius.
Yeah, let's put you at 9 a.m. in London.
Yeah.
Yeah, you lost 4 games in a row? Nah. Come on down
The
to
flex schedule is
425.
genius for sure.
But this is the balls you have to be able to tell the fans, like, no, we actually care more about you than Sorry, you're right. I'm sorry. Let's throw in.
Well, yeah. If you're gonna pay the money for the prime time, we want to give you a better
Stop
product.
sitting these players because even NFL players play. That's another thing. I got to watch NFL games, and I get it. NFL 16 games, it's not 82, and I'm with all of that. Stop sitting these guys. Put them off of prime time if they're gonna sit. Make it a part of the thing. Oh, you play 30% of the year, or if your superstar plays less than 30%, you get 30% less of the.
I would also like to see relegation in the league. Anyway, we'll talk about it.
There's a lot, but you got to have balls. You got to do it.
Is it stuck and stupid to keep a gift from an ex while in a new relationship?
Come on, Perry.
Keeping the gift from an ex and you with a new chick or dude, what's up?
Yes.
I say,
I'd say it depends
when
what
I
it is for
read
me.
this, I said, I was yes. But now I'm in because it really depends on the gift.
Yeah, that's what I said. It
it's all
depends on the
My
gift.
ex bought me an 80-inch TV.
Come on.
And I don't be thinking about my ex when I'm watching TV.
Yeah.
I'm not
think
finna
this
throw
is-
that TV.
I'll factory reset it for you, though. So, in a new relationship, I'll factory
Facts.
reset that bad
I don't
boy.
play that.
No, I don't. I'm not. I'm sorry, fam. Some gifts.
Car, you giving it away.
Bro,
You're wild.
So I need to make sure I understand this. Is it sentimental value gifts or just all
They
gifts?
just bought you a gift because they
It's
up.
gifts.
It's a gift.
No, because that's what I'm saying. For instance, I'll give you an example. I wasn't gonna marry my wife if she had the ring of her ex fiance. I don't want you. Why would you be wearing the ring or have the ring of?
Did you pawn it?
Of course I did.
Hey!
No, listen. But here's the difference.
You a real one.
I don't see a ring and a television as being the same.
That's why I just said.
And that's why I said I'm in.
all gifts.
That's why I
That's
said
why
I'm in.
Yeah, I'm
You know
But
what
she
I'm
would have
saying?
never brought it to you, though. Then you would have never been able to pawn it, get that cash, car.
No. His name no brought it to me. It was, hey, what is that? Why that looks?
What is this shit?
Yeah, what is this?
I can't
Make it
get
make
jiggy with
sense.
this.
Yeah, no, because I mean, those are sentimental gifts, right? Like
Yeah.
attached to something, attached to a moment, attached to a feeling, attached to some emotion. And again, I could say that really about any gift, right? If you gave me a car, maybe it was.
So
Maybe,
let's just
but
use
I
one
think-
gift for the Stuckies. We'll just say, give us a gift. Just one thing.
TV.
So TV.
you can keep.
Are
That,
you
what
keeping
you're
it?
saying.
Yeah, I would say I'll keep it because I don't think every gift is sentimental. Sometimes
and to
people
your
just
point,
get,
if my wife at the time was my girlfriend, came into me and said, "Oh, I had this TV whenever I was with my whatever,"
don't-
I'm not
okay.
gonna.
All right, bet.
Yeah, that's not gonna.
bet. Hey, shout out to him.
Thanks
Because
for
now
that.
look,
Hey, thanks for the
thanks for the
75.
TV.
Now they bit's like 24
Clarity,
inches. He
somebody.
gone away.
Clarity.
Take
Hey,
out
we
shadows,
somebody, you know
bro.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a
that's
tough one.
crazy. But a ring is.
Yeah, not doing it.
Wildin'.
All right, man. It's the first, the New Year's shadow work.
Let's go. 2025 shadow work.
So, what unspoken rules or expectations have you carried about success, appearance, or behavior as a black man? And how can you begin to release the weight of those expectations to create a life that feels true to you?
Dumb that down for me.
Basically, as a black man navigating throughout this life, what unspoken rules or expectations have you carried, right?
Oh,
Either
okay,
about your
okay.
appearance or about success or about, for instance, an example would be, I remember when I was in high school and I was walking into a bank and mom was like, take your hood off. I said, why? She was like, you're not about to go into this bank. Not the Tom Thumb or anything else, but the bank. It was okay to be in a grocery store with a hood on, but not okay to be in a bank with a hood on.
If that.
Right?
Grocery store, but
What are those unspoken rules or expectations that you've carried? But also, have you thought about or how can you begin to release the weight of that?
Yeah, I've got one.
same. Go ahead.
One was a popular one growing up. You know, I always wanted you guys to pick a path. So, like, you would be a doctor, you'd be a lawyer, you'd be a this, you'd be a that, right? To then we could take advantage of that in that space. So in my mind, I would go to achieve certain things to try to fill one of those gaps because, you know, hey, that's what we need in the family. First of all, everyone is their own individual. They have their own journey. They need to focus very highly on achieving that, whatever that looks like. You know, that's just what I feel. No longer should I hold this thing. And I've been working on this for quite some time, which is there is no weight that I need to hold that's not my own. Others need to choose their path and carry their weight as well. And that's how we meet. We meet where I'm burdening myself, you're burdening yourself. We talk about lifting each other's weight. We can do that. But to be like, you know what? I don't feel like taking the weight on. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to project my future onto your future and make it, no. Do your own thing.
It's your thing.
I don't know why. That's not the song I was going to. I was going to a different one. For me, I don't even know if it would. I think it's a rule. I would say it's a rule just because of how we were raised, but like code switching. You know, like how I present and how I speak in certain places. Yeah. And really trying to, like, for me, how do I begin releasing that is very simple. Just don't do it. And like, or just like recognize the moment I start to code switch and like actually switch back, you know? It's still something that, I mean, it's still, we live in a world, unfortunately, where it's not a safe space always. Yeah. You know?
I would say it's survival right now, though.
And so for sure, it's one of those things where I think what we grew up with, which was not understanding or having code switching be so prevalent that it became so natural. And like for me, it's just recognizing that I'm code switching in this moment. That's the first step. Like,
what's code switching?
It's a lot of things, but like pretty much you're creating your own environment, or you're creating a separation of yourself to better be safe for the environment, or better be
to make other people feel comfortable around you.
Okay, so for the layman out there, you turn your black down. That's it.
Yeah. So I mean, it is what it is. Turn your black down. Turn a lot of.
You can turn whatever it is. Turn your culture down to appropriate people around you, make them feel included, instead of just being who you are and showing up who you are.
Mine, I don't know what category this fits under, but really I guess under expectation, but they kind of make you think that success is money. Like that's for me, that's, you know, like success is, oh, you know, you got to have money, you got to have this, and that's what it is. But you know, the more you find yourself, you figure it out. It ain't really none of that. So that's
that deserves one of them.
So that's the major thing for me. You know, I love that money, cuz. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
That really ain't no success, man. So
yeah,
I mean, I guess it's part of it.
I just listened to something the other day that somebody said a dollar's never bought a second worth of time or something like that. But anyway, you know, for sure. But I think not in the metaphor.
No, I know what it means, like
in the literal.
Yeah,
right?
literally
like,
it doesn't mean anything. Yeah.
Basically, what we're doing is trying to buy our time back, right?
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's if you're chasing the dollar and you're always working, you're going to miss out on the. That's how I saw that.
Yeah.
For me, it is quite simply. I've been doing this for years, and it's hard, bro, because when you're talking about code switching, being in different places, and just being yourself, and what does it mean to appear and behave as who I am. That is off-putting to some people. And that is, first, that's okay. Everybody ain't gonna like you, and that's fine. I'm not about to make you like me. I care to be kind, courteous, and professional in certain spaces. And you may not like that, and that's okay. Like, whatever version of it. I just don't rock a chord. Cool. I'm not about to spend my time making you like me. That's where sometimes I rub people the wrong way. I'm not doing it. I don't. Because we can still have a very successful relationship.
Yep. Facts.
Without the fake friendship or the fakeness of our whatever. We don't have to be fake. You don't have to tell me to my face, I don't like you. But I'm still going to be professional. I'm still going to be kind. I'm still going to be courteous.
Yes.
I'm also going to wear my dangle down earrings.
Yes. That's a big
even though
one.
they may be suspect as.
Yeah, he told me somebody tried to fire you up.
No. I literally was like, this is engagement for his page. So I'm just gonna engage. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, none of that stuff bothers me at all because I'm literally married. So I'll live my best life. You know what I'm saying?
And we'll knock your girl down.
It was a girl.
Back in the day.
Single.
I'll knock you down.
She's probably single.
Hey, yeah. Where your man at? No, I'm just joking. But like for me, I'm always challenging that, right? Like I'm gonna show up to spaces. Like I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes at TCU, I gotta go hard at it. They expect me to show up every day wearing purple. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. And to me, it's your bias in thinking that because I'm not wearing purple, I'm not bought in. That's just not true. That's not true.
I've had that feeling several
times. I'm at work. I'm bought in, cuz.
I'm bought in.
If I'm here, I belong. Now, I may not come off as I may not, like, I've had to reduce the Kool-Aid that I've drank in life because I need to understand that drinking the Kool-Aid is taking on extra calories for no reason, right? Like,
do you feel me?
Yeah, I don't have to drink the Kool-Aid. I can just show up and do the work that you said I needed to do, and that's me, and that's enough, and I'm cool with that. Like, I
don't have the drive to do things just to fit in with everybody.
That's right.
I want to be able to do them because I enjoy doing them. And that's not to say that when the time is appropriate for me to do that, like for instance, I'm not showing up to no forum or something like that not wearing purple or not wearing professional dress or not. Okay, I'm doing those things. Yeah. But if I go to other places and I'm on campus, like I'm gonna dress how I feel comfortable in dressing. Yeah. And if you address that, I'm probably gonna make a joke about it. You know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't bother me. It's just you're bothered by it. I'm not bothered by the fact that you called me out for not wearing purple or doing something else. None of that stuff bothers me because I'm just being me. And I'm going to remind you that I'm being myself and that it's okay for me to be myself even here. Because if you then go talk to other people and people say, man, I really have enjoyed Cori, it's because I'm genuine to who I am. And I made that decision when I figured out no matter how good I talk, I say good I talk, no matter how proper I talk, no matter how many times I cut my hair low, because that's another black thing, right? We got to have a Caesar. We can't have crazy hair looking. No matter how many times I trim my beard, no matter how gentle I can look, people are still going to judge me fast. Mm-hmm. And it can be unfair. And so I'm not going to waste my time doing that. I'm just going to sip my tea.
That's what I'm about to say, sip tea.
Get some rest, wake up, and be myself. And I'm going to come back next week for a better episode.
I thought you were going to say I'm going to come back next week a different...
Because if it's up,
it's stuck.